and she's losing against Marco Rubio. I'm terrified about the Senate. Good. I'm here for the Santas. I will say Santas doesn't stand a chance once Trump said.
Okay, let's see.
On the 14th, he may announce sooner than that, but he's running for whatever reason. The party's doing this exercise again. But what's going to be interesting is it's very likely we may be in a Georgia Senate runoff at that time that will go into December if Warnock and Herschel Walker are close enough. And he's going to announce smack dab in the middle.
Hi guys, how are you? I love you. I missed you more than anything. I just got to figure out. I'm redirecting some audio right now for the YouTube show, so thank you for your patience. I appreciate you guys being patient with me. Want to make sure I connect everything. There we go. Hi Miss Crawford. Hi Creole. Hi Bettina. Hi K Mills. How are you? It's good to see you girls. What's up, Miss Gunn? I miss you. How are you? Hope you're doing good. So it's weird because the camera is here, but your comments are here. So if I'm looking down, I'm actually looking at you. Let me go ahead and turn down the view. Hi, YouTube. I missed you guys so fucking much. There's so much to catch up on. But I am going to bring in the Instagram girls first, and then the YouTube girls. And then, of course, you guys always know that you come here first, and you can kind of get like a pre-show. I got to be honest, I was nervous to do this show. I'm always like that when I take some time off. I'm feeling a lot better. So it's not because I'm sick. It's because you know, as a social media personality, you always fear that your audience is going to forget about you. And it's really delightful to see that you guys have not. So thank you for being here for sure. I am going to put on a very entertaining show today. Just want to make sure I have all of my ducks in a row.
Not today, Satan. Not today, neck. Not today, ankles. We don't have it.
But now that's the problem. All right, cool. So we got all of our ducks in a row there. What song do I want to intro this on? I mean, shit, we might as well. I said I wasn't going to play this, but we might as well go ahead and play Bakery. Let's bring in the girls, shall we? I think we shall go ahead and get started with the show. And the tip jar is open for your consumption right now. Baby, drop it slow. I think my cake at Bruce Bakery should be so good so they fuck with me. Donuts and pastries and all type of flavorings. Turn up the heat and then fricassee. Yeah, that is me on the TV screen. Don't look away cause I'm savory. Yes, I will save you the hot donut sonnets or no powder sugar cause I don't do coke no more. Babe. Babe. Put on your makeup and babe. Babe. Roll up a backwards and babe. Babe. Yes, I will save you some yummy honey, but no powdered sugar, cause I don't do coke no more, babe. I'm putting me on a menu, so sweet, make a diabetic come through. I know kung fu, I will chop you up and use you as a butter roll. It gets hectic, but I cook on gas or electric. Everything I make has a nice flavor, and the shape obsessed. You know, skipping the line, who's next? These boots make a sexy ass chef. I got no breast, but I dress to impress. I beg, get it to like Ricky Lay. Shove a double mint brown, like my name is Mary Kay. Ashley, I'll never be Ashley. Oh, that is just flour, and you better pay me before I my cake at Bruce Bakery. Should be so good, so they fuck with me. Donuts and pastries and all type of flavorings. Turn up the heat and then fricassee. Yeah, that is me on the TV screen. Don't look away, cause I'm savory. Yes, I will save you the hot donut sonnets or no powdered sugar, cause I don't do coke no more. Babe. Babe. Put on your makeup and babe. Babe. Roll up a backwards items, babe. Babe. Yes, I will save you some yummy honey, but no powdered sugar, cause I don't do coke no more, babe. Glaze down my leg, I massage it in, serve it to 10. I pay, light 3rd degree, they beg one to me, 500 degrees. I pay, broil for the crisp, I'm chefing the can, flick off the wrist. I pay, funnel the cake, don't matter the race, straight for you guys. Bruce Bakery, shit be so good so they fuck with me. Donuts and pastries and all type of flavorings. Turn up the heat and then fricassee. Yeah, that is me on the TV screen. Don't look away cause I'm savory. Yes, I will save you the hot donut sonnets or no powdered sugar cause I don't do coke no more. Babe. Put on your makeup and bake. Roll up a backwards and bake. Yes, I will save you some yum honey, but no powdered sugar, cause I don't do coke no more bake. B to the A, K to the K to the E. To me, Boots D, double O to the T and the CC. Put a nigga to sleep, I am a delicacy. Fricassee me, up in the front, steak between my legs. I know that you want me to shake, but I'll never shake down there, babe. I know you want cake, bang, boom. You know what goes along with cake? Charlotte shake. Milky Way. Oh, use Hershey's chocolate in my pastry. Oh, so sweet. You don't show my pee. Oui, revoirs. So good, make a nigga locked up behind bars. Still want some. I know it's buttery. I know it's savory. I know what you wanna eat. I know that you eat. I know it's gonna beat. I know I got the Z. I put the Z in the Z. Make a nigga sweet. The Z's in the Z. Make a nigga free. The Z. Make a nigga feel. Oh, shit. Oh, sugar. Oh, spice. Everything nice. Pumpkins and oh my god. Donuts, pastries, and diamonds, and flavors, and roaching my feet. Oh god. I know you're wanting my kid. I know that you cannot take it. I know that you wanna feed you when I want it, and I feed you at night. Then I feed you in the afternoon, feed you on site. On site when I see you wanna heat it right. On site when I see you wanna go all night. Wanna bake to that bake. Bake to the bake. B to the AKE. Oh, B double O T Z. I dropped the soup in there.
Wait a damn minute. Not today, Satan. Not today, neck. Not today, ankles. We don't have it. Not today, Satan. Not today, neck. Not today, ankles. We don't have it.
Good morning.
Morning, Rasputia.
Oh, morning, Rasputia, my ass. I tell you what, you better do something about that goddamn dog. I ain't gonna be getting terrorized by no dog on my own property. I'm kidding it. I'm gonna go out and purchase me a pellet rifle. And then I'm gonna give him something to talk about. But I'll start popping pellets in his little bug-eyed bastard's ass.
Hi, good morning. My name is Boots. I am the hip hop oracle, intuitive reader extraordinaire. I am a celebrity tarot card reader, but if you keep your notifications on, you just might catch me reading the general public on live, such as right now. I completely and utterly miss all of you very fucking much. Okay, from my clients to the general public, to the fans, to the friends, the supporters, everybody. Just thank you so much for holding me down. The reason I'm back here is because of you. So thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah, and just for anybody who kind of missed my live video yesterday, did you guys see my live yesterday? I didn't save it because it was a very abstract concept about us being in hell and we are the ones that are left behind. Very abstract. I did not save that video. It was for whose ears were meant to hear it, who heard it. If you missed it, then you kind of are missing context in the way that I'm living my life as of right now. But to give you guys some general context about what I've been through, what I've gone through, I was on a roll. I felt like I had some really good momentum 2 weeks ago. And one thing led to another, and I decided to go out and get out. I also decided to pull me one of those goddamn Puerto Ricans. Have
I
sex
spelled
with
Puerto Rican in this. Rican.
Mhm.
Ooh.
Okay, so I had me I broke my celibacy. Okay, and then the next day I tested positive for COVID-19. Yeah, I know. It was this time was a little different. Now, I caught COVID before earlier in the year. This was February, and I am fully vaccinated. For those of you guys who don't know, I was reluctant on if I should or should not get the vaccine. And I ended up getting the vaccine for work purposes, and I ended up catching COVID on the way back from Miami. You know, Miami always has the new strain before it actually hits, the rest of the world. So came back, had COVID then. But this time was a little different because I was really under the weather, like severely, to the point I passed out. And during that time period, I do what is called touching the void. And if you've been following me for quite some time, you guys know that when I went to rehab one time, I touched the void, and this time was no different. And there was a very euphoric notion that came upon me. I experienced great joy and jubilee during my absence of mind. I passed the fuck out and woke up in the hospital, y'all. And I just had an assertion that I elicited to you guys yesterday. So if you missed that, I'll briefly reiterate it. We're in hell, literally. And what I mean by that is that negative energy is so much more pronounced than positive energy is. If you look at the history of your life, you can kind of tell when it actually started to occur. For me, it was 2020 with the cause of the pandemic. And it's just, you can look at it from the top trickling down. The content that is being put out there for us to consume upon is violently negative. We are losing our touch with person-to-person respect to the point where people are dressing up their children like serial killers for Halloween. There's no reverence for spirituality anymore. There's no reverence for nobody's life anymore. And then it's so funny because they use something as precious as life and death as clickbait and then move on to the next headline. It's to my dismay. And I've been, I guess you can say, questioning for quite some time, why is it like this? You know what I'm saying? And I got my answer throughout the mechanism of the rapture I call COVID-19. And so again, in that whole thing that I talked about yesterday, I'll bring it back to fruition today before we get started. What do we do in a world full of chaos, in a world where morality is no longer in existence, no longer matter? When your anger subsides, because I don't know about you, but I'm very angry about it. I'm still angry about it. I'm angry that somebody to the point that they feel like they're in love with them, and then end up finding out that no, they have a whole nother life outside of what you guys were creating. It hurts me when clients come to me wanting to know if they're going to be with somebody who abuses them, but it's not our fault. Demons are more prevalent now. People who are not conscious are easily swept and whelmed by demons. We live in a society where differences are promoted, whether it's race or sexuality or, and the different categories that people label each other, such as gender non-binary. I never heard of no damn shit called gender non-binary before a day in my motherfucking life. But then you'll take somebody who has that life and exploit it on a show for money, further dividing us. But there's one thing I do know about the human consciousness, and the human consciousness has this ability to unify when we are in peril. And I think it is a definite need now, but I think that we're forgetting that part of us. I think that there are a lot of spearheads in today's society who haven't forgotten, whose talent is not being puppeted by Big Brother or anything like that, who stay authentic to what it is that they believe. And the biggest part of all of this, and I at first attested it to getting older. I attested it to, when you're a child, you have imagination and you have limitless possibilities of who you can be and who you can become. And I just got done watching Sherry's show, and this guy on there named Ed or something like that was talking about we start to fill a box of what adulting should be, so much so that we start to compromise our experience of livelihood for the sake of commercialism, for the sake of what's popular or what's right. And before I get started today, I want to talk about popularity. Popularity ain't money. Popularity ain't wealth. Being seen doing something for the sake of being seen doing it is stupid. There's no purpose behind what you're putting out there anymore. There's just, look at me. Okay. So for a while, and you guys have seen me isolate, you guys have seen me, utterly not push people away, but recognize that the people that was around me weren't supposed to be there, and live this solo experience behind a computer screen and behind a camera screen, which I don't take in vain, but it's not to promote the ideology that being seen is where it's at. Because being seen without money, where are you? You're known but broke. Being seen doing something obscene for the sakes of likes and, oh my God, I got 1 million likes. But then you go to the damn store and can't even afford a piece of damn bubblegum. You can't enrich your family. You can't break generational curses that way. And if in my thought process throughout this whole era of healing that I'm in, I was faced with my younger self, and I told my younger self, nigga, you don't need to be the loudest in the room no more. You just need to have something to say. And normally the person that has something to say or has a balanced experience that can change your life is quiet. Why? Because so many people are yelling for no reason in the same room. That's called growth. That's called maturity. And it's one thing, especially with these projects, Hollywood's finally at the door. I've worked a long time to get recognized by Hollywood, being queer, being gender non-binary, whatever category you want to place me in. I've just been myself, and I've been met with great resistance. And at first I thought it was because I'm different. But now I'm not so different. And it took the doors a little bit longer to open. And I'll tell you why. Because I'm real. I'm not easily controlled. I'm not signing on a dotted line for the sake of being the face of something that is going to disrespect lineages beforehand. I've said no to big ass deals. I've been self-producing pilot after pilot, trying to shop it to Hollywood, and they're finally here. And they're here in a respectful way, because I wouldn't do it if you weren't. I don't give a fuck. You can sue me for everything I got. I'm not going to sit up here and disrespect no ancestors or disrespect no ghosts or no trapped spirits for the sake of your clickbait. I won't do it. I won't do it. I've never done it. But see, Hollywood don't want real. They want easily controllable. They want influence. They want to be able to be the ones to say, yeah, you sing that song while wearing a thong. I don't think you hear me, but it's okay. It's not your job to hear me. It is your job to be human. And then I got a question yesterday, and this time I'm gonna bring this all home before I start I'll do a nationwide story today, because it's a really good one I gotta talk about, and then I'll read you. But before I'd even do that, I need to tell you what's available. Palm readings have dropped today. They were inspired by a scammer. I have a lot of scammers out here. And at first I didn't understand it, but I do now. We in hell. It ain't no rules. It ain't no rules, bitch. Okay. Scammers are everywhere. Please do me a favor. Do not show them to me. Curse them out. Send them on their way. And that would be greatly appreciated. But the palm readings have dropped today. They're $65. You can ask 3 questions with a palm reading. It is an ancient art that I studied over the last week. I can read anything, but I want to be respectful in the way that I do proceed. And it was made popular in the Hindi tradition. And basically, there are 3 lines in your hands that are the major lines. You have minor lines in there. Nobody's handprint is the same as anybody else's, even if you're twins. So I find that to be very, very interesting to me. If you are interested in me trying my hand at reading your hand, you're more than welcome to do that. There's $65 located on my website as of right now. So they did indeed drop today. Yesterday, I did drop a buy pumpkin big banishment spell. This spell is different than a regular banishment because it is fueled by anger. I have to be perfectly honest with everybody here. I'm pissed. I'm mad as hell. I don't let go of grudges. I don't forgive. It's a part of, I guess, my journey in learning how to do so. And as I learn, hopefully I can teach. But I hold grudges. I do. I've had umpteen conversations with my mother about this. My mother says you got to forget and forgive. I don't forget shit. So therefore, I don't know if I can accurately forgive you for coming against me, or for being a snake in my arsenal, or for me putting you on and you continually accentuate what it is that you've done in vain of me. I don't have the capacity to forgive, but I do have the ability to transmute, and that is exactly what that spell is for. If you are dealing with something that you just can't shake, use that big pumpkin banishment spell, bitch. I'm telling you, it will do great wonders with you. And if you have ever used any of my craft and it has been successful with you, then congratulations. If you've used my craft and it have not been successful for you, I suggest that you take one of my classes on the internet. Now, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this, and then we're gonna move on. This ain't for everybody. It's not for everybody. There are genuine Christians out here, okay, that need to continually follow Jesus Christ because that's your bloodline. Okay, some of you guys are enthusiasts about spirituality. One of the things that I talked about yesterday too, and I want to educate you guys on as well before I get started, is spirituality is a blanketing term that describes a multitude of different belief systems that aren't governed by a traditional religion. We are not unified. Okay, the Black community, just because I'm Black, don't mean I agree with somebody else who's Black. Community is a lost word, if you ask me. What we have is a community because everybody, for the most part, is in reverence of me, which is perfectly fine. I'll never guide you the wrong way. I'll never sit up here and tell you to give tithes and offerings to Jesus Christ, knowing I'm going to use that shit to buy a goddamn Rolls Royce.
Because now that's the problem.
Okay?
Not today, Satan. Not today, neck. Not today, ankles. We don't have it.
And that's true. That's true. I'm not saying that to convince you otherwise of what you believe either. Okay, but this ain't for everyone. How do you know it's for you? Because you get a tingling in your cooch. No, you know it's for you because it resonates with you. You don't have to ask questions about it. You can go into a conjure shop and buy everything you need and not know why the hell you're buying it. Okay, there are natural witches. There are natural magi. I am thoroughly against the commercialization of a craft I hold dear as of now. I don't have it for you. I don't see it for you. These young readers who think they can just lollipop and pick up a tarot card deck, I don't see it for you. I don't see it for you. I don't see it for you. If you can't tell me that Elias was the original tarot card reader who used his gift of divination with playing cards, I don't see it for you. If you don't pay tribute to your ancestors, I don't see it for you. I don't see it for you. Okay. Does that make me a gatekeeper to the spiritual community? No, because it's not unified. What it makes me is the realist, and I will continue to be. And I will really whoop your ass. Really, in real life. In real life. Okay. So these little fans that like to drive past my house and shit like that. Yeah, I shot the back part of your tire out last week. Yeah, and I do it again too. Get the fuck from my shit. How the hell did you get past the gate? Y'all motherfuckers is scary. But I ain't never scared. I will kill you. Okay? And then I will sip my tea and my coffee just like this afterwards. Playtime is literally over. It's over. It's fun and games. This is entertainment. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But it's too much riffraff and rigmarole going on around here. Okay? For me to actually want to leave my oasis and parlay with you humans. I don't have it for you. So I don't talk to humans no more. I talk to gods, okay? We're gods, okay? So instead of, hey, guys, hey, gods, we're going to start using that word around here, okay? Hey, gods, see you later, gods, okay? I don't have it for you. Mortals, you can serve me. I hate to put it that way, okay? But there's no respect. There's no respect for a mentorship program. When I tell you how to get to where I'm at and show you the spiritual principles needed to get here, and you stab me in the back and you make a YouTube video about me consorting with people I don't fuck with to try to take me down, no, I'm not going to mentor you. I will beat your ass. I will beat your ass. And that's just how it has to be. You know, like I said, I'm angry, but I'm not bitter at all. I quite enjoy being angry, to be honest with you. I enjoy cussing a bitch out. I enjoy using my tool. I enjoy whooping your ass. Okay, I enjoy it. I enjoy it. And I think I need to give myself a little bit more of what I enjoy nowadays. Let's get ready to rumble, and then I will be ready to read you. Also, Tuesday through Thursday of this week, I opened up my schedule even more. I know that you guys missed me because of the receptivity I got when I was not on the internet. Thank you for that. I really appreciate it. I thought I was going to log in and see nothing. I log in to see everything. Again, going back, I didn't promote anything last week. I didn't think I was going to make any money last week, which was going to throw off my financial goals for the end of the year. And to my surprise, you guys showed the fuck out with donations, there were readings in there, and that's okay too, because I guide you guys in the right way, and I appreciate you guys for even considering me worth booking, knowing that I'm dying from COVID-19. Thank you so much. And it's not my prerogative to ever leave you for that long. That week felt like a year, didn't it? Because I do this every day, and when you're used to something, every day is a little difficult to go without it. But I think you guys made it. I definitely made it, and now I'm back here in this ghetto ass motherfucking Earth. What's wrong with Earth, Phaedra?
Because she has nothing else going on. And while she's sitting around running around talking about my husband and the father of my children, and she spends her weekends peddling through sperm banks, looking through catalogs to try to find a donor, honey, you don't know if your baby daddy will be an axe murderer or a child molester, because what you will know is that he needed $10 to get him a medium-sized pizza, so he ejaculated in a cup so you could have a kid. Now check that.
Phaedra, do you believe Apollo?
Okay, so before I get into the nationwide story, let's go ahead and talk about some mainstream news real quick. Rihanna dropped "Lift Me Up," which is going to be featured on the Black Panther Wakanda Forever. I would say that I was excited about it, but for some reason I'm not. I'm not necessarily the song, but I'm not excited about Black Panther without Chadwick Boseman. I don't know why. When Black Panther first came out, there was this reverence with the African American community that was very, very astounded. We dressed up in costumes. I missed that, but they dressed up in costumes. They went out there. They saw the movie, and it became very iconic to my brand. Black Panther was, and then you guys remember that my cat that I named after Chadwick Boseman's character, I named him T'Challa. He died from cancer in the same month that Chadwick Boseman actually passed away from cancer as well. Do you guys remember this? Yeah. Okay. So since that time period, it's been about, I think, a year and 2 years and some change that they've been filming this movie. And I actually looked up the spoiler to the movie just because I wanted to know what it was about. The storyline is, I got to see how they do it, because I wasn't intrigued, to be honest with you. And I hate to say that because it might be a little bit taboo to say it because of Chadwick Boseman's death and his involvement with the Black Panther. But I am not really interested in it, to be honest. I mean, I thought to myself I was going to buy a movie ticket and actually go to the movie theater and watch it. I'll just wait. I'll wait for it to come out on TV. Did anybody get any advanced screenings? I know they had a screening in LA a week ago. I just don't know why it's not tickling my fancy. I have yet to figure it out. But "Lift Me Up" was a song that Rihanna debuted, and it is, I don't know if it's the principal song of the entire the show, but it's a good record. It is a ballad. But Rihanna,
wait a damn minute,
you ain't dropped no music, and I don't know how long. And this is what you bring to us. I have to be honest, I was disappointed. I was disappointed. I wanted you to make me dance. I wanted you to make me I thought I was going to be lifting up my breasts and flopping them in the wind. Very good piece. It shows your vocal ability, which I think is nice. I just think that it was more of an album track. What I would have liked you to do, though, Ree, is I would have liked you to come out with a pop song first and then hit us with that. So it's like, okay, we get the poppy essence of Ree, and then she backs that up with a lift me up to where we give her vocal ability some talent, because her vocal ability was questionable. It is questionable. Sometimes she get it right and sometimes she get it wrong. But I've seen certain videos where Rihanna sounds like a wailing moose. I got to be honest with you. She do. It don't sound right to me. It don't sound right to me. So in this record, you actually sound really, really fucking good. Okay. And I have to be honest with you, on that Anti album, my favorite songs were your ballads. I just wish that we could have gotten a a more of a vibrant aspect of you than this aspect. But hey, you got Super Bowl to redeem yourself. So maybe this was just, okay, like we're leaning into you now, and now what you gonna do with it? So for marketing wise, great job, I reckon. But I also feel like you didn't have no choice but to release this, because if you were on the Black Panther soundtrack, they not gonna stop no movie because you don't want to drop no damn music. You know what I'm saying? But I do think it was an iconic notion for you to come out this way. And everybody knows Rihanna's one of my favorite artists. That tribute that I did to her called Love on Acid is my highest viewed music video tribute of all the celebrities that I've done. That's Erykah Badu, that's Missy Elliott, and those girls responded. And I can't wait for the day that you do the same. So shout out to Rihanna for coming out with Lift Me Up. Yeah. In other pop culture news, Drake is coming for everybody. Drake then came for Ice Spice, who I just don't give it to. Ice Spice is not ready for the spotlight. Ice Spice had this munch thing going on. It was a munch moment. I'm ready for the moment to pass. She's not a on-stage performer at all. She does not know how to interact with a crowd when she is on stage. She is a moment girl, I hope, because I don't give it to her. I did actually listen to some of her music, though, and I think that she is a good artist. I'll be honest with you. But being a good artist in your room with a MacBook and a microphone is different than actually being able to captivate an audience on stage. I like your music. I don't like your stage performance. You can get better with that, though, if you want to. I don't see it for you. And the reason I don't see it for you is because of the aesthetic too. And not to go against girls with natural hair or anything like that, but we live in a highly lace front society, bitch, where girls is changing their hair with every outfit as an entertainer. If you're going to keep that natural curl, I need to see it be a statement. Like exaggerated some. And that's not me judging you. That's me judging you through the lens of what's popular culture. I don't see, I every time I see you, I want you to sit down. I got to be honest with you. You know, every time I see you, I'm tired of this munch shit. It's just not doing it for me. But what I will say is that Drake decided that after, with the drop of his album featuring 21 Savage, that he wanted to come for everybody. He came for Ice Spice, and most notoriously, he came for motherfucking Meg the Stallion. And what he said, he had a line in his song. I haven't listened to the album where he said something about lying about being shot or something. I don't know what it was, but it was enough for Meg to have a four-tweet Twitter rant about how her getting shot has become industry bait. I don't need no cards for this. Meg, you didn't fuck Drake. Drake's upset, so Drake's talking shit about you. He did it in such a way that it's metaphorical. Okay, he said shots, which could be interpreted as back shots or ass shots or anything of this nature. No, I know what the fuck he said. You know what the fuck he meant. He's butthurt. These niggas, when they get a lot of money and they get a lot of popularity, they expect everybody to bow down to them. And I don't think Meg did. And I think that because of that, now all of a sudden you're a target for the industry and being talked about in this way. But you got to keep in mind, what did I just tell y'all before I started talking about this stuff? We in hell. Okay, morality is out the window. cancel culture is not even a real thing at this point because you can't cancel somebody's bank account. You can't cancel somebody's popularity. And you can't cancel a fanatic, somebody who is going to stand by their nigga or their artist regardless. I think that Drake has fanatics. I think Meg has fans. I also don't see Meg compromising herself because of industry control, but that doesn't negate the fact that she's also pushing her own agenda. And I had a conversation with my manager about this too. You don't think that both of them sat up there and said they was going to do this? Meg had just done an Amazon concert, so the clout was high on Meg. Around the same time Drake comes out with the album, they have a phone call. Yo, Drake, can you diss me real quick? Because I got this Amazon thing going on. My album is not doing the way it's supposed to do. I need you to diss me real quick. And I know people gonna talk shit about you. Hey, Meg, I got you. It ain't no such thing as bad press. You mind if I hit the Tory situation? Oh no, that's perfect. That's gonna get the girls talking. Click. Both bank accounts go up, and we're sitting up here having opinions about some old bullshit. Well, Rasputia, how you doing?
How you doing?
Shit, I feel sorry for him.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm just trying to say, you're too damn skinny. Look at you. See, most men like a woman that got little, hey, you ain't got nothing. Just skin and bones, just sitting in a chair with bones and skin. Oh, I feel sorry for you.
Well, I just feel that we're all made exactly the way we're supposed to be.
No, hell no, I'm a Christian, and you ain't gonna sit there and blame God for how you look, okay? You don't want to push that plate away. I know, but it's always telling me it's two kind of women. Big old good ones and good old big ones.
I'll tell you something, the industry gonna hate me because I'm gonna keep it real all the way. Because I don't fear death. I don't, not no more. Because I know what waits on the other side. It is peace, bitch. So I'm about to expose everything. They're playing y'all. They playing y'all to y'all face. All these opinions, it don't matter if it's pro or against, bitch. Somebody making money on the shit. And that's that, and that's just what it is. Now, with that being said, I'm about to read this nationwide story. And then I'm about to read you. I'll be here for a little while. I hadn't spent a lot of time with you guys the way I wanted to. Projects to look forward to for me. You just got to keep your notifications on. I ain't announcing shit else. Y'all know what's on the way. Okay. Let me clear my throat and let's go ahead and get ready to motherfucking rumble. And there is a reading there involved. Okay. So momentarily, give me boot emojis if you're having a good time. Get ready to rumble. It has come to my motherfucking goddamn gay attention that Monkey Paw Productions has indeed done it again. Have you guys seen Wendell and Wild on Netflix? Okay, before I even start talking about this, I have got to thank Monkey Paw Productions for the interactions we've had behind the scenes after I gave my Nope critique and reading as to what I felt the motion and the notion and the mission and the message was behind Nope. I'm going to do the same for a new program a new movie called Wendell and Wild. Okay, so it is a spoiler alert, so let me do this whole thing over again. Take two. Monkey Paw Productions has done it again. Again, I say Monkey Paw Productions has done it again. Have you guys seen Wendell and Wild that is located on Netflix as of right now? All hell Monkey Paw Productions. You guys fucked it up. No shade. So look, before I get to talking about this and critiquing of this, I want to give a very special shout out to Monkey Paw Productions, who's actually been in contact with me behind the scenes after I gave my Nope critique on what I felt the message was in that programming. And I will do the same for Wendell and Wild. Spoiler alert, though. Spoiler alert. I don't know why it's so difficult for me to say that. Probably because my tongue hasn't been working the way that it's supposed to. Oh, but it will. Okay, that was awkward, but this critique will not be. Wendell Wild is a show that is produced in claymation. Okay, so if you guys like The Nightmare Before Christmas or Coraline, both of those are like really, really favorite movies of mine, then you absolutely love this. This is like Coraline multiplied by the Proud Family. It is done so well. It is about this individual by the name of Kat who ends up causing a car accident because she was biting into an apple that had a twin-headed worm come out of it. It freaked her out and she screamed during a nightly storm, and her father and mother end up veering off into a lake. The car ends up becoming submerged with water, and the mother loses Kat's restraint so that she could swim out. But unfortunately, the parents of this individual die in the flood. From there, time elapsed about 8 years, and she was sent off to juvenile camps. She became a bit of a delinquent, if you will, and she gets asked to come back to a juvenile facility that is going to raise her up. Now, this is where things get a bit abstract or whatever. It's a nunnery, or it's run by a nun, and excuse me, is run by a nun. And basically what ends up happening is that she becomes what is known to be a hell maiden. A hell maiden is a creature who has the ability to summon demons. It's a living creature who has the ability to coerce and summon demons to do their bidding. Wendell and Wild are actually the demons who are assigned to her, and they are instructed to be the hair grower of a demon by the name of Beelzebub, or Buffalo Belza, is what the show calls it. Now, do you guys remember the Jeffrey Dahmer reading that I gave? And I said Beelzebub was running rampant in entertainment. Well, clearly I'm not the only person that feels that way. They actually use the conduit in which she summons these demons and calls it Beelzebub. And then the demon that is being serviced by the demon of the Hell Maiden is named Buffalo Belza. I'm not the only one that recognizes that the industry is being run by a hierarchy demon by the name of Beelzebub. And I told you guys never to speak that name. And they don't speak that name in Wendell and Wild. They actually just allude to it. So this to me feels like a receipt, if you ask me, to be honest with you, because it feels like a receipt to me, because how in the hell else did I know that, you know, Beelzebub was running the Dahmer situation, and then it's comedically or animatedly portrayed in the Monkey Paw production of Wendell and Wild. Okay, so throughout this time period, she summons these demons so that they can bring her parents back from the dead. Right now, the individual who is running the facility, the juvenile facility, ends up dying, and those two demons that were summoned ended up using the hair cream for Buffalo Belza. They find out that it brings things back to life, and they end up bringing back the headmaster who was running the nunnery, right? And it's interesting because when he comes back from the dead, he's wearing a Pope hat. He looks like the damn Pope. What are you trying to say, Jordan Peele? Okay, I don't know if you guys pay attention to little koi signs and symbols, but this is very highly, highly symbolic that you would interpret it that way. So they bring him back, and they actually she raises these demons up for that purpose. There's another individual involved with this by the name of Raul, who is the witness to everything. Nothing is going to be working unless you have a witness, somebody to bear witness to what it is that you are conjuring and or doing. And these are occult principles here that that Monkey Paw Productions is eliciting with this programming, and I find it to be scary. I actually had to not watch it. I actually watched it again yesterday because I know I was going to talk about it today. Also involved in this orphanage, you got these 3 other individuals who are students who are basically brain dead as fuck. Like they just go with whatever. They cheer for whatever. They cry for whatever. They don't really have a sense of self here. There was another individual involved with this who was also a Hell Maiden, but we don't really find out that she was an ex-Hell Maiden until Cat starts raising the goddamn dead. And she was trying to guide Kat, knowing that she was a hell maiden, to not repeat a cycle. The person that she ends up being in a relationship with is collecting demons for his entertainment. And so, anyways, long story short, they're all going up against the Claxtons, which is a corporation that is basically taking over the whole goddamn town. They want to build a I don't know if it was a prison is what they wanted to build. They wanted to build a prison. And their daughter is also located in the same facility that Kat got issued to be a part of. Long story short, they ended up raising all of these dead folks so that they can pass a vote and say that they can actually build these private prisons. When Kat was away, though, the Claxtons were responsible for burning down the brewery in which was Kat's parents, right? So they actually burned it down and they killed everybody in it. The story ends up ending with them resurrecting the old factory workers who voted against the private prisons. And then those old factory workers also served as witnesses to the actual burning and murder of all of them. There was so much symbolism in this motherfucking shit. I can't even begin to start talking about exactly what the hell, it is. From the eyeball on the speaker that was given to Kat from her father, which represents the great eye of Ra, or you see this same eyeball symbolism on the top of pyramids that is located on your money. It's talking about a shadow force orchestrating everything, to actually calling Buffalo Beelzebub, to the Beelzebub being used to actually summon the demons. It's a lot, okay? It's a whole lot to digest and to process. But one thing holds for true, I'm not the only one that's conscious of demons manipulating propaganda. And I think that Monkey Paw Productions is very, very good at coyly presenting to our subconscious mind what we already knew. See, the villain in this was not the demons, it was corporations. Hey, y'all don't hear me though. Okay, y'all don't hear me though. At the end, Buffalo Belzer ends up coming from hell to earth trying to get his hair growing demons back. And their whole goal was to make a theme park in hell that was the best theme park ever. He kept making more like little minion demons do his duty because his other demons kept disappearing. Well, they weren't disappearing. They were being held captive by a collector of demons that was dating the old hell maiden, who was the nun, God and Cat, out of the bullshit. Oh, Lord, Faith.
Because she has nothing else going on. And while she's sitting around, running around, talking about my husband and the father of my children, and she spends her weekends peddling through sperm banks, looking through catalogs to try.
It was just so interesting, the juxtaposition of it. So like even you end up developing empathy for demonic forces because they were at the whim of this shadow force of a corporation, similar to what Kat was under the influence of. And all they really wanted is to bring back a brewery, which, if you think about it, is not stereotypically right because the whole town was built on alcohol. I mean, it's so perplexing. You have to watch it about a good 2 or 3 times to fully understand or digest what is being trying to portray. The biggest thing I got from it was that our demons lie in corporate finances. Our demons lie in capitalism. It lies in people who are willing to do whatever, including raising the dead to make money. And it doesn't matter what the demons' ambitions were. It doesn't matter what Kat's ambitions were. They didn't care. They just cared that their prisons would be built, and so that they can continue to make money off of the backs of their prisoners. And it's so interesting. One of the biggest dichotomies that I saw was the fact that the daughter of these people trying to build these prisons was so blind to the fact that the prison conditions that they were eliciting as therapeutic, as rejuvenating, weren't that at all. They were just used to put bodies in the prison so they can keep making money and playing golf. And they were actually responsible for killing the Pope of the school, who ended up coming back, cracked out as hell, wearing a Pope hat. I just think that what Jordan Peele is trying to portray is something that we all already know, but we've forgotten. Okay, there's a force behind all corporate structure and all financial structure that Jordan Peele has called Beelzebub and Buffalo Belza. What I've called is Beelzebub since watching the Jeffrey Dahmer thing. I think that in bringing attention to it on a subconscious level is not so literal that not everybody's going to understand. But I do, in fact, urge everybody to watch it at least one time and then develop your own opinion about it. Again, Wendell and Wild, located on Netflix as of right now. And y'all really need to go ahead and produce a psychic something or other. Okay, I got some ideas. Come fuck with me. I'll suck your dick. Did you guys watch it? If you watched it, tell me what you think in the comment section. I would really appreciate that. All right, so now that I got all of the philosophy and all of the pop culture updates out of the way, you guys ready to read? You guys ready to do what we came to do? You guys ready to defend the righteousness and the order of divination? I hope you guys are. And if nobody's told you this today, y'all, I fucking love your ass, bitch. Okay, I do. I'm an angry spirit. I'm not bitter though. I'm angry. There's a lot of stuff in this world that I want to change. I've been given great gifts, great insight, a great audience, great influence, and comfort to do so. And I'm not gonna stop. While I'm still here, we gotta keep going, bitch. We gotta keep showing up for work because somebody need to see you. Somebody need to see you in the grocery store. Somebody need to see you at your church. Somebody need to see you on the phone. Somebody need a word from you. And if I can give you the word to give, just keep going. That's all we can do. Scammers ain't gonna stop. Mimics ain't gonna stop. Unrighteous ain't gonna stop. And hell, they having a field day right now because we in hell. But in hell, surrounded by darkness, we are the lanterns unto the path. Glow bright, shine bright, and let's get ready to motherfucking read. New salvation, new salvation, new salvation, yeah. Oh, yeah. Break my soul, break my soul, break my soul. We're ready. We're ready. Hold on. You won't break my soul. 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 I'm telling you. Yeah. I'm almost there. All right, we got Miss Clark down here. You gonna start us off, sis? Yes. And I'll read you momentarily. Let's go ahead and do a couple of laps around the social medias. We will get started with the tip jar. And again, if I do not get to your question, 24 to 48 hours on that, it will be texted directly to your phone. And be the first one to buy a palm reading today. They're located on my website as of right now. And be patient with me. I'm still getting there. Do I have autism? Maxine is upright. That might be, yes, but this is a benefit to you if you can figure out how to work it the right way. I've always said to my autistic clients and the people who have autistic children that they're geniuses. They just don't acclimate to this world the correct way. I feel like if you can figure out how to relate to this world in a commercialized way, you could be the next coming of Einstein in this bitch. General reading for Safa. How you doing, Safa? You have the Desmond Tarot card showing up upright, coming back together. You're like me, we don't forgive that easily, but I feel like in this case, it's going to be an undeniable embrace. So expect that coming from somebody that we might not be as cool with. Okay, the Don, pregnancy reading. You have the Doppelganger Tarot card that shows up upright. This is a false positive. 1 second. I see real pregnancy happening in February of 2023. Where are we at? 2023. Okay, sorry, forgive me. This is when the pregnancy is going to manifest itself. Prior to that, if you've had any miscarriages or anything like that, I don't foresee them happening again. But you do have a false pregnancy or a miscarriage and or abortion that is going to happen prior to you actually doing this, okay? But I do see affirmative pregnancy by the 16th of February, 2023. Will me and Keith get married one day? Please and thank you. This is me in a wedding dress. The answer to your question is yes. What's coming up for me, for Nessa? You have the Nepenthes tarot card showing up upright. You're going to have to exhibit a little bit of more strength when it comes to a particular endeavor. I feel like there's going to be an opportunity for you to make a change. It's scary, though. I don't feel like you're going to want to get out of your comfort zone, sweetheart. So I am going to urge you in the next coming weeks, start preparing yourself to being uncomfortable in a shift that is going to be greatly beneficial to your bank account. When do you see me purchasing a home? This process is stressful. January. I see this happening in January of 2023. Prior to that, decompartmentalize your stress. Don't allow yourself to be stressed out about it, okay? Just know that you are going towards the right direction, and I give you a pen. So if I drop a pen off in January, don't stress out until after January is over. But you won't be, because you'll get what you want. Why? Because I'm the best, and I'm telling you, okay? Period. Let me also say this about being the best. Have pride in what you do, okay? Have pride in what you do. When you say that you're the best at something, some people are intimidated because themselves don't feel like they can hold a candle to what it is that you're providing. What are you the best at? I will never not say I'm the best at what I do. Notice how I said at what I do. I didn't say I was the best reader. I didn't say I was the best musician. I didn't say I do makeup the best. But I tell you one thing, when I present this product to you, you're going to be like, oh yeah, can't nobody fuck with that. Why? Because I'm the best. Okay, the only reason people don't want you to claim that you are the best at something that you do is because they're trying to do what you do and it ain't gonna work. So get thee behind me and kiss the blackest part of my ass for I whoop yours. I need y'all right now in the comment section to tell me what you the best at. What you the best at? I'm the best at what I do. Well, what is it that you do? I read, I teach, I heal, I masturbate, I jack off, I suck dick, and I show up on the internet in a way that can't nobody replicate. I'm the best. What you the best at? Okay? And damn, you should be intimidated. You should be. You should be intimidated. You shouldn't want me to claim that. You know why? Because it gives you room to be the worst. You suck. And there's nothing I can do about that. There's nothing I can do about that. Spirituality ain't no competition, but I'm the best at what I do. You mad? I would be mad too. I would be mad that I'm whooping your ass. I would be mad that you study everything that I do and your sauce still tastes like boo-boo. I would be mad too. Bitch. Whew. I'm sorry. I told y'all, I'm embracing my anger from now on. From now on. From now on, from now the fuck on.
Not today, Satan. Not today, neck. Not today, ankles. We don't have it.
In the tip jar, thank you so much for starting my week off the right way. I appreciate you. Is my boyfriend cheating on me? This is for Miss Clark. Ben. Yes. Yeah. Hell yeah. Yes, ma'am. Jasmine Westbrook down here with a 3-month reading. Is there anything good coming into my life? Revenge. Yeah, you get revenge. And I'm sorry. I don't know if I have anyway, Reptile shows up upright in January of 2023 for you. Prior to that time period, you are toiling, bubble, toiling trouble, bitch. It feels like you are about to bubble over with some of the bullshit that you've been going through. Reptile shows up upright in your January, which basically elicits that you'll be grinning. A grimacing grin, honey, when you bear witness to some people failing that came against you. I don't know about y'all, but there are two things that I really enjoy on my tongue. Reese's Pieces and revenge. I love it. I love to see you've come against me and you fail at what you're trying to do. Oh, and I'll get to bear witness to a lot more of that after that damn buy pumpkin big banishment spell. That thing worked. When I tell y'all that thing worked. Bitch, who this? Anything I need to know about my love life? I'm trying my best to stay positive and patient. That you need to know? No.
Morning, Rasputia. Oh, morning, Rasputia, my ass. I tell you what.
That you need to know? No. But that's gonna lead you to being happy and healed. You got some really good Love Jones going on in the spring of 2023. As of right now, why the hell are you focusing on that when you have all of this money here? You got the Judge card in reverse. That's money raining down upon you. This card, the Oracle upright, basically suggests that seeds that have been planted are going to bear magnificent fruit. And the Pan card upright is basically talking about you got great luck around you right now. See, some of y'all so damn distracted by sharing this motherfucking experience with somebody else that you're not having the most fruitful experience that you can have because you're so worried about who's going to be sucking on your goddamn left titty. You know, I'm sick of it. I'll be honest with you. We don't need nobody else. We don't. That is a lie that has been foretold by these princess shows we watch when we're children. And women traditionally have been told that you need a spouse and a partner to be whole and complete. You have to bear children to fulfill your womanhood. Your mother always asking you, when you gonna get married? When you gonna have children? Bitch, why don't you ask me when I'm gonna become the president of the United States? How about that? Okay, y'all too worried about it. And I'm saying that out of respect because I was once worried about it too. I was once, oh my God, I love him. Oh my God, I need a partner to rise with me. I need somebody to share my finances with. I need a contract with someone, marriage, that will assure that I have a partner. I need to showcase my ring to everyone because I finally accomplished my heart's, the world's desire of me. Fuck out of here with all that bullshit. I'm not saying that relationships are not worth it. And I'm not saying that you should not long for that. I'm saying it don't need to be your priority. For example, baby girl down here got all the luck and potential in the world. Got the nerve to ask me about her love life. Why? See, I'm of the firm belief right now that who's supposed to be for me gonna be here. And if it's nobody, I'm cool. Because I did bad all by myself. Or with y'all. You know, I can't take all the credit. Y'all built this. We built this. Okay. Strangers who I don't know support me more than people I've dated, more than people I've called my best friend. So let me give you a little word of advice, sister. Worry about your business. Worry about yourself. There's a nigga here in April of next year. But prior to that, you about to miss all of this. Worrying about this. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Instagram, they giving me a shot clock. I'll be right back. Y'all feel what I'm saying, though? I hope y'all, somebody out there feel me. Somebody out there feel me. Oh, man, bitch, you look cute today. Do I look cute today? Bitch, I feel like I look cute today. Okay, hold on. Hold on, bitch. Bitch, show a little leg. Okay, there you go. That's fine. Plan B, Megan. Is that what she talked about in there? Is that what you're saying, YouTube? YouTube, I know what you're saying. They done got me a shot clock. Okay, let me bring this shit back with a song. I need something. And then I'm going to smoke weed and masturbate and live my life. Walrus. Okay, hold on. What song we want? You know what I want? I want Stupid Mirage. That's what I want. But I can't, it's not giving. It's not hype enough to be wanting. So let me see if there's something else. Give me a song of mine, y'all. I gotta be honest, I stopped listening to my music. I do that sometimes. Like I'll create and then I'll like take a step back from it. Okay, we can play It Ain't No Coming Back. They love that song. They like that song. You done fuck with the wrong bitch. You done fuck with the wrong bitch. I'll put a hex on you. I'm a mad with it. Ain't no coming back. I had several friendships and my friends attacked. Ain't no coming back. Speaking on my name and trust I will attack. Ain't no coming back. I still got it in me. I'm on my back. I come to the big house because you be my shot. Cause ain't no coming back. You see, ain't no coming back. Keep it. These niggas be bluffing. The bitches just want the nigga to fuck them. I stay out the way and stay stacking my money up. Disrespect me, heavy jumping like double dust. Like on my hip, but my feet the first option. I look through this environment, crossing the line, but you foul, ain't no coming back. Guarantee this, but you dead, you can't sit the back. I am a king, ain't no hindering this and that. Woke up my spirit and I was rehealing the pain from my past. All the traumas I vision, I dig in way deeper, and now I can see him, the guy that I am. Finna fuck up you demons, the chaos is ending, new journey's beginning. You the fuck with the wrong bitch. I'll put a head on you, I'm a man with it. I'll let the kid. I'm keeping my contract and I put my shit just ain't no you pay this ain't no little bit, so there ain't no coming back. There ain't no coming back. I had several friendships and my friends attacked. There ain't no coming back. Speaking on my name and trust I will attack. There ain't no coming back. I still got it in me, I'm on my back. I come tell you because cause you'll be my shot, cause there ain't no coming back. There ain't no coming back. That's as messy as messy does. I don't give a fuck what we had, fuck what it was. I remember back in the day, it used to be fun, but now I see you at a party, I'm shooting up the whole club. Crown kinda heavy as hell on my score, but I hold this motherfucker and put that on the sun. I'm in a big house now. You better tell your bitch to back the fuck down. You better tell your people to shut the fuck up. Before I tell the gram what really went down. I don't have to make sounds. You think that shit poppin', but you look like a clown. I never be jealous of an uneducated broad. Simple pussy bitch whose pussy is burnt out. You fuck with the wrong bitch. There ain't no coming back. I'll put a head on you, I'm a man with it. There ain't no coming back. There ain't no coming back. There ain't no coming back. Ow. Welcome back, everybody. Let me make sure this shit works. See, this is the fucking shit I be talking about. Okay. Welcome back, everybody. That song is called No Coming Back. All of my music is located on my website. Just click the music tab in the top, and you will never be the bottom.
Wait a damn minute.
As you guys can see, I'm not 100%, but I am at 80%, and I'm feeling really, really good. I do have sessions available Tuesday through Thursday of this week. I did extend my sessions. They were sold out, but I miss you. And I actually am the type of person to where I hate taking time off, especially forced time off. That like fucks up my momentum and my flow. So I'm getting back into my flow this week. So I thank you guys for your patience with me. I did have COVID-19 last week. I tested negative on Saturday. So I'm ready to pick up where I left off. There are things that you're going to be looking forward to, but I'm going to just drop them and stop talking about them. Also, before I continue, I actually looked up the saying, never let the left hand know what the right hand is doing, because, you know, I was hearing that prior to me taking my slight hiatus or whatever. And you guys got it wrong. You guys got it completely wrong. It is a biblical verse. And basically what God is talking about is he's using your right hand and your left hand as metaphors, basically suggesting that you give with your right hand and you receive with your left hand. It's basically the phrase is it has nothing to do with telling your business at all. I mean, hell, listening to y'all, I would think I'm with some shit left and right. No, it deals with the giving nature of man. Basically, what it was saying was that if you give with your right hand, don't expect to receive from your left hand. It's saying that you should give outside of the public to get blessed in a way that is abundant to you. If your left hand knows that your right hand is giving, it's going to have the expectation to receive. Therefore, what you receive is attention and not what God has for you. That's what the verse is referring to. So when you hear people say, never let the left hand know what the right hand is doing, it don't got nothing to do with telling your business at all. It has to do with giving privately so that you get blessed abundantly by spirit. And I got to be honest with you, that's a Bible verse I do agree with. I agree with it. Yeah, I agree with that. Why do you agree with this? Because I get, you could argue the point, you give so much in the public, Boots. Well, how do you agree with that? Look where I'm at. Multiply, excuse me, multiply what you see me do times 10. I don't talk about everything I do. I don't talk about everybody I help. I have it as an arsenal just in case somebody try me on my generosity or something like that. But if you look around, baby, if my reward was attention, I would still be in my mother's garage. I'm just saying. So, I got to talk about this too. For those of you guys who've been trying to clock my motherfucking pockets, you will never. Okay. You will never. You don't know my investments. You don't know what I do. You don't know whose businesses I built and what percentage of their business I obtained. I'm very smart when it comes to money. And I had to learn this because they don't teach you financial literacy in college at all. I have a master's degree and I ain't took a damn business class at all ever. Okay. You got to learn by trial and motherfucking error. And one thing that I have learned is everybody shouldn't be in your financial business for the sake of them being related to you or close to you. They don't put the work in. Something else I learned is that people that don't have their handout deserve to be blessed more than people that do. Because people that do, they got in a position because their hand was out. Think about it. Just think about it. Think about what I'm saying right now. Think about it. Beggars know how to beg. Downtrodden might have had some bad circumstances, but them the ones that come out of it. A beggar know how to beg because they're comfortable begging. Why would you help them? That's their purpose. Your purpose is to be there. And I'm not going to help you. Okay? I don't even know the last time I helped somebody who actually asked me for it. Unless you're paying for my time. And I mean, that might sound selfish to you or whatever. My time ain't you, And turns into this path of darkness. Everybody don't deserve your light. And, I hate to be on such a high horse, but I had a week where I just could think. That's it. I live alone. You guys know I'm trapped in my thoughts most of the time. So when I get on here, I like to tell you how I think, what I believe, And one of the things I believe is that there's something that happens between high school and college where we feel like being around people and attaching people to our narratives is purposeful and is comforting to us. And then you get out of college or you whatever your path is, you don't go to school and you find that people start living their own lives and stuff like that. And you find yourself wondering where everybody is. Okay, and then you find yourself facilitating activities for your personhood and nobody can go with you or people have their own lives at that point. So last week, it really made me think, well, how important are those attachments? And what I got was they're a luxury, but they're not a necessity. And I think that we have to get out of having to share this experience with someone else. And I'm not encouraging everybody to be introverted like me or isolate themselves like me or be lonely like me. It's actually the opposite. Cherish those connections that you facilitate upon this life. Be the genuine ones. But they're not needed. At one point in time, it was needed for me to validate that I was, I'm different, but I'm equal. At a time, it was needed to validate that I was providing an experience so that you can actually liberate yourself and I can make money to pay for school. Now, we all gonna die one day and it's gonna be peaceful afterwards. Why the fuck would I have it be a rule in my life that is necessary to be attached to something or someone? And I'll tell you the truth. being attached to things that don't serve me has been the bane of this existence for me because they let me down. Not saying that all of them will, but when you put your perspective as important to the point where it is a luxury to have people assist that, it becomes sweeter. And it's not going to become crippling if they say, oh, I can't come to your birthday party. Oh, I can't come to your music video. Oh, I'm too busy for that. Oh, well, you know, I'm so proud of you. But I'm never going to come to anything that you got going on. And yet I want you to give me money. We got to start standing in our own realities. And then the realities that become in our orbit or conjunct with us, icing on the cake. Icing on the cake. Do you guys get me? Do you guys understand? Now, with that being said, leave me the fuck alone. Some of y'all are out of control. Your attachment to me is hindering your growth. And I will stop seeing you as your psychic. I will cut you off as a client. I've done it before and I'll do it again. Some of y'all are unhealthily attaching yourselves to me and not allowing my existence to inspire you to live your best life. I'm not your friend. Okay, I don't got no damn friends. And I'm okay with it. Okay, I'm okay with it. Okay, I'm not close with you. After I hang up the phone after 15 minutes, I don't give a fuck what happens to you. That's a lie. That's a lie I do. But I can't be that attached to your narrative anymore. I'm not going to be. Okay. And if I'm not available to you, if you can't book with me, then that don't mean slide off into my DMs. It's not going to work. Okay. I'm highly bitchy right now. There is a fire of anger around my consciousness because I'm tired of being hurt. And I don't know the correct remedy to not be. We're in hell. We're bound to get burned. Okay. But one thing I'm not open to right now is being too open. Okay. I'm not going to tell you everything no more. Okay. But what you will do is watch this work. What you will do is get the proverbs of my reality. What you will do, and you can use this as a blueprint, right? But you have to fill in the holes on your own. I've given too much. I've been too transparent. I know I have been. Not to my dismay, though. But going forward, I was about to say, never let the left hand know what the right hand is doing. But that's out of context. But going forward, you'll see. It's better to see than to hear. At least that's my opinion. I love you too, Vanilla Soul. You know I do. All right, let's get back into these goddamn readings, all this philosophy and catastrophes and rigmarole. Everybody say rigmarole. How you doing?
Wait a damn minute.
Everybody say rigmarole. Rigger the fuck marole, bitch. Because that's what it is. And then you know what else? I ain't done. People will smile in your motherfucking face and want everything you got. People will align themselves with you. Celebrities will. Regular people will. And in their mind, they don't even know they're doing it. In their mind, they like, let me smell around. Let me take notes. How can you recognize those people? Discernment. That's how you're gonna have to, and immediately now I don't trust nobody. I mean, that's just me. I don't try to, and what Beyonce say, but first I gotta read you. Oh God, they done shut me down over here on Facebook. I bet you Instagram might follow suit. They love to shut folk down. You know, discernment, that's the only way. They will smile at you. They will hype you up. Yeah. They will also hold you back because you finna do something they can't. I remember this one time I could have met Erykah Badu, and this girl who I was friends with said, we can't go down there. Why the fuck not? It's the fuck I can. Went down there too late. Ended up meeting Duran though. But could have met my idol that night. And she held me back from that. Fuck all that. Y'all finna see me. Y'all look, and I have a notion because I gotta see this See, I knew they was gonna do that. They shut me down over there. I wonder what I did. They love to shut a bitch down. They love to shut a bitch down, and but not on YouTube. But not on YouTube. They love to shut a bitch down. They love to shut a bitch down. They love to shut a bitch down. That's what they love to do. 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 They love to shut a bitch down. They love to shut a bitch down. They love to shut a bitch down. That's what they do. That's what they do. They love to shut a bitch down.
But that's the problem.
They love to shut a bitch down. They love to shut a bitch down. They love. 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 They love to shut a bitch down. They love. Get to talking that real shit, dick pop out. They love to shut a bitch down. That's what they love to do. That's what they love to do. That's what they love to do. Shit.
Because that's the problem.
They love. They love. They love. They love.
I have never in my life yelled at a girl like this. When my mother yelled, she loves me. I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. How dare you?
They love.
Learn something from this. You go to bed at night, you lay there, you take responsibility
For yourself.
Because nobody's going to take responsibility for you.
You
roll in your eyes and you act like this because you've heard it all before. You've heard it all before. You don't know where the hell I come from. You have no idea what I've been through. But I'm not a victim. I grow from it and I learn. Take responsibility for yourself.
I'm sorry, I got caught up in loopling. Y'all know loopling is when you start repeating something for emphasis and you can't stop. Welcome back, everybody. Boots is the name. Tarot is not a game. I do this shit for real. I'm the best at what I do. Okay. If you're trying to get some of the best juice up in your punani, you can. www.spiritsquad.org/tipjar. I suggest you go now because they love to shut a bitch down. That's what they love to do. But I will never be silenced. They'll never shut me down because if this go down, this go down, this go down. We have an email list that keeps you nice, proper, and encouraged. I suggest everybody sign up for that. We're going to do one more round of these readings, a couple of laps around here. And then I'm going to masturbate and smoke my little reefers or whatnot. Okay, I can't wait to see my clients tomorrow, Tuesday through Thursday. We do have sessions available. There is a buy pumpkin big banishment spell located on my website right now, $25 today. Okay, after that, it go back up to $75. And then other than that, let's go ahead and keep reading. I think some of y'all got the proverbs and verbs that I was trying to elicit to you. And if you missed it, YouTube don't regulate. So you can watch the entire show in its entirety on my YouTube page. Thank you guys for being here. Matter of fact, YouTube, I'm going to go ahead and just read you a little bit before I get back into my bag. Her general reading, please. You have the Booster Rango card showing up in reverse. That is talking about a lack of confidence. Somebody is stealing your confidence. They can steal anything, girl. They'll steal the way you pull cards down to your nails that you have on, bitch, but they not you. Understanding that is going to turn Booster Rango from being in reverse upright. There's no other you. There's no other you, my YouTube sister. No other. No other. There will never be. Okay? So I don't give a fuck what they're trying to take from you. You still got to show up, and you still got to wear your geesh like the Boots Durango card does. I believe in you, sister. Hey, Boots, may I have a financial reading for Bridget? Yeah. You have Djinn Bootz showing up in reverse. It's time to change the way we're doing some things. I think that you've been gassing up something that ain't going to bear fruit. So, well, this is what I'll say. I'm not going to say it's not going to bear fruit. I'm going to say that there has to be a different way that you are investing money in something that you are trying to do. This can be a business that you are starting as of right now, or you could have already started it and it's not doing what you needed to do at this time. That's because you're investing money in the wrong way. I want you to go back to the drawing board, look at exactly how much you're spending on getting this off the ground, and redirect coins to what you can control. Because a lot of people, especially in dealing with investments, you just throw money somewhere and expect it to multiply. You want to be able to, what they call it, controlled investments, where you can actually see where the money is going to come back to you. So for me with music, I've invested over $25,000 in this new album. I know it's going to come back by way of people who are going to purchase it independently, but I also need to make more investments in getting it out there. This is why the rollout process is important. Do you understand? Financial literacy might be a part of that plan for you too. Okay. Over here on Facebook, Sierra, it's such a pleasure to always see you. My makeup artist over there in Greensboro. May I have a good news reading, please? The lust card is upright. You finna get you some. You finna get you some, friend. The lust card is upright. This is some big dick. This some real big dick. Sukiana, how do you feel about that?
I love sucking dick, bitch. You thought posting a video of me sucking some dick, bitch, and my OnlyFans link is up.
I'ma suck another one.
Not tonight, because I ain't got no babysitter, but bitch, I'ma suck another one tomorrow, ho. What you talking about? Well, she can't fuck with his throat. That's what I mean. So like I said, I suck his dick, his daddy dick, lick his balls, spit peanut butter in his motherfucking ass. Fuck that nigga, bitch, the fuck.
Thank you, Sukiana. Yeah, this is intimacy. This is rightful intimacy too. This feels good. It feels trustworthy. It feels warm. And I'm not talking about that semen down your throat. Thank you, Lord.
I'm not gay no more. I am delivered. I don't like men no more. I said I like women. Women. I said women. I'm not gay. I would not date a man. I would not tear a purse. I would.
Spiritual reading for Serenity and Kaden. You have the Romance card showing up in reverse. Too much emphasis is being put on a relation and or love at this time. I feel like if there are any trials and tribulations between two individuals that could be romantically involved in this, they are going to surprisingly subside, especially around the month of December. You know, Christmas has this way of lightening hard-hitting problems when it comes to relationships. Embrace that energy. I feel like that's what you might need at this time. Somebody done dropped the great pumpkin, girl. Hold on, let me see. Let me come back down here. I saw some pumpkin emojis I want to read. Can you pump? What? Can you pump the tea? Can you pump the tea? Okay, let me tell you something. Now I'm gay as hell. I've been gay for as long as I've been alive. I'm gay. I'm a homosexual. And I know a lot of these words are getting appropriated and misconstrued, but never in my entire existence have I heard the phrase, can I pump the tea? I mean, how do you pump the tea? Is it like, you know how you pump hand sanitizer? Like I got some Purell over here. Let me see if this is how you're supposed to pump the tea. I ain't never heard nobody talking about some pump no tea, never pump tea. Pump the tea. Is this how you pump the tea? And then it's tea? Strong. Strong that was pumped. Oh, yes, it was. Can you pump the tea? I can't pump no tea. Girl, I was going to read you. I can't even get past that. You're going to have to fix your vernacular for you holler at a bad bitch. I'm sorry. I don't know what the hell you talking about. Talking about pumping and tea and pumping and jumping and dumping dumplings. I can't. I can't. It's like when you first learn how to cuss and you be like, oh my damn. It's just you've seen those children don't know how to use profanity. Girl, you have to get you somebody else to do it.
Get somebody else to do it.
Oh, it's for audition.
Never heard that shit like that. Going through a lot, I need a little guidance. Okay. The Bryce card shows up upright. Okay, so for those of you guys who know my tarot and have began to learn some of the alter spiritual personas that I do embody, Bryce, explain to her who that is before I go ahead and elaborate on that reading with you. I ain't gonna forget about you, okay? Who is Bryce? Give me devil emojis and tell me who Bryce is, and then we're gonna talk about what you're gonna be guided through, because Bryce ain't all evil. Okay, but so you want to write track. Hey, Boots, do you still see me getting a call back from a job this week? The Baron is in reverse, yes. Okay, but this is also saying that you might want to follow up with a couple of these. Oh, excuse me, motherfucking job. The Shade is in reverse. Ravish is upright Thursday of this week. Okay, by Thursday of this week, if you ain't followed up, you will get a call. If you do follow up, you will get a call. Either way, you're gonna get a motherfucking call. Okay, so I do feel like Thursday of this week is gonna be good for you. House read. Let's see. You have the ambrosia card that shows up in reverse. You'll be approved for something before the end of the year. Okay. Now, I don't know if you're gonna like it though, but I think that that's gonna be your first step in momentum and you actually getting what you do like. So what I'm gonna say is stay vigilant. You will get some good news before the end of the year, and I feel like that's gonna perpetuate you to do great. Okay. Y'all see my cat? He over there licking his balls. Okay. Y'all want to join him?
Hey, you heard about the good news? Y'all sleeping on me, huh? Had a good snooze.
Okay, so back to baby girl who asked for some guidance over here. Oh, damn. Okay, so look, you letting this world run amok on you. Trust me, we all be there. Okay, I've been there. I'm just getting out of there. Okay, the Bryce card shows up in aspects of things that were meant for your good, being challenged in a way that's turning you to becoming very angry and evil. The way that you deal with this is you transmute that energy to being more courageous, more vigorous, more relentless in your pursuit. So if you are currently, ma'am, who asked me to give you some general guidance because a lot was going on. Yeah, a lot is going on, but a lot is going on because you can handle a lot. Okay, instead of looking at what is the mechanism of your lesson, look at the lesson therein and stay focused on who you are going to become after Bryce gets done doing what he's doing in your reality. See, God will use evil to strengthen your goodness. Understand what I'm saying? Right now, you're being strengthened. It's not comfortable. Look at the dark fake card showing up upright. It's not fun. Okay. However, you're going to have a lot to show for this journey. Once you acknowledge the fact, God, you're not torturing me. You training me. Because if I can deal with this, what else am I going to be able to deal with? You understand? You have to shift your perspective in the trial. And in doing so, you empower yourself instead of beseeching yourself. Do you understand? Okay. See, if our lives are ran by our belief system, if you are given circumstances that aren't positive, are you going to believe that this is what life is? And then I ask the question, why the hell are you going to choose to believe that? I don't believe that nothing that makes me feel uncomfortable, angry, frustrated, or bitter is meant to set me back. It's meant for me to use to get further than where I'm at. And then by the definition of your own life, you determine what that further is for you. We are the alchemists. We are the lanterns unto darkness. We determine how we shine, not the world, not that man cheating on you, not your job not knowing your worth. I digress, but I hope you understand what I'm saying. Okay. This for Ashley Taylor. She needs some good news.
Hey, you heard about the good news? Y'all sleeping on me, huh? Had a good
your commitment and your dedication is going to pay off as soon as 3 weeks away from now. There will be peace found within that time period. Byron Banks showing up in reverse also talks about being empowered through a trial. It's the opposite side of what this girl is going through. You have recognized that you've been through some shit, but you are empowering yourself to first not go through it again and acclimating it to your highest good and then sharing it with people who matter. I think that you are entering into a limelight of your existence, and I appreciate and applaud you for that. Okay. Tammy. Hey, Tammy. Everybody say Tammy. Hey, Boots, may I have a general read, please? Yeah. You have the quarantine card showing up upright. I feel this very vividly. You are searching outside for something that you already have. You're going to be let down every time until you learn to go here and not here. Now, the world is a tool, right, that we use to supplement what our heart's desires. But what you haven't been taught is that what your heart desires is manifestable by you. Raise your hand if you've ever had a goal and you just coincidentally meet people who supplement that goal with their own efforts. And it's just like this divine alignment that happens. It was like that with my manager. It's like that with my assistant. It's like that with the people that I share business with. You know, it's not your job to find them. It is your job to have a desire to be assisting with whatever noble ambition that you have. Well, Boots, how the hell I'm supposed to find them if I don't look? Faith. Y'all don't hear me. Y'all just want me to tell y'all about your baby daddy. I got you. Hold on. But that was good news for Miss Taylor. Ashley Taylor. Thank you. My God. Damn, y'all really blew this tip jar up. I need to go lay down. All right, here we go. Aaron Raquel, hey Boots. Well, I get the new home I've been wanting recently. We just put down a deposit for them to build. These interest rates are crazy right now, so it has me worried. Yeah, dude. Oh my God, this is great. Okay, so I have 2 cards with the same theme on there, and it's these 2 cards. You have Ursuline and then you have Hybrid. Both of these cards were designed underwater because underwater is harder to move. Underwater, it is harder to breathe. Underwater, it is harder to direct direction. Hybrid is a card I created in the 6th generation of my tarot deck that represents navigating through waters effortlessly, even though we might not have all of the pieces there. Ursuline, which was the first card I pulled for you, was created in terms of the drowning essence of depression, feeling as if we don't have all of the tools that we need to accurately swim in this water that I have depicted on these cards. This is the first time I pulled both of them in the same reading, and they're divided by the Duchess, which represents potential. Going back to your initial question, you ain't got nothing to worry about. You're forcing yourself to drown because you don't know. So this card here is suggesting that you do more research knowledge on the subject matter in which you have. Going off into January, I'm not worried. Okay. Where there's knowledge, there's comfort. When we don't know how to do something, that is the only time I feel like Ursuline, one of the only time periods. Or if I don't understand why something is happening. So if that's the case, in the next 3 months leading up to Hybrid, your ability to actually navigate these waters, knowledge is requested. Getting more knowledge will curb this insecurity you have about this process. The house is yours. Okay. And then going off into next year, it's all about decorum and, personalizing it and making it your own, or the building process going accurately. And you are foreshadowing how you want to actually manifest the abode that you will be living in. More knowledge is required to navigate those waters. That's all I'm saying. Okay. And in doing that in the next 3 months, you'll be comforted in your ambition. Okay. Damaris. Hey, beautiful. May I have a love reading for this month, please? Where there's disappointment. Oh, Lord, I'm disappointed in how my nose is running. Hold on. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Where there's disappointment, there will be a void filled. I feel, and it's not filled by who you want it to be. If somebody broke something, don't expect them to fix it. This is being open-minded to somebody who you least expect, who you do already know, coming through with a balanced bouquet of roses, something similar to what Miss Coco is giving me right here on Instagram. Thank you so much for those. Faye Dunaway shows up upright, getting out of your comfort zone, trying something new with someone new to repair what someone broke. Boom. Boom. Shit. Bitch, it's hot up in here. I feel like I might have pushed it, bitch. I know I feel better, but damn. Where I'm at in this jar of tips. Francines. Good to see you, Francines. Hey, Bootsy. Will WLC back, baby, and I miss you. Will David and I reconcile? Yes. Yes. And I honestly feel like if you need this individual, he's going to come through regardless of what you guys got going on. Okay. So I'm going to do something different. I am just specifically looking at my badge buyers over here on Instagram. I want to thank you guys. I monetized my Instagram, 2 weeks ago, and we're already up to 2 G's. I don't know who the hell buying them damn badges, but I appreciate it, and it does show me who is. So if you have bought a badge, right now is your time.
New salvation. I spelled Puerto Rican in this. Rican. Whoa.
I don't napkin.
Beady, 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 bum, bum. Selena went Puerto Rican.
I ain't got no napkin.
Beady, 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 bum, bum. Beady, beady, bum, bum.
Yeah, I wipe my nose in 14 karat gold. This was actually given to me by a fan in LA, so thank you. Oh, I also got another thank you. Honey, how will this job go with CB? Dark Chief is in reverse, so I feel like you're going to be more individualistic than you are perceiving right now, but I do feel like it's going to be well for you, and I feel like you're going to get out of there pretty soon too. Okay. We have Miss Mommy who just bought a badge. You have the strength card showing up upright. I think that in your case, you've been the strength in a lot of situations for a lot of different people, and I am urging you to be that empowering strength for yourself as well. This is basically also suggesting that in doing so, you'll be rewarded, even though you feel like nobody got your back like how you have theirs. Raise your hand if that's you too. Okay. I feel like it's a quality of a lantern. And I've been using that metaphor since I came back online. Lanterns, lights into the past. We give more than we receive. I give more dick than I receive. How you doing?
How you doing?
But I also feel like as of right now, if you need support, say something. This is saying that if you supported a community, they will have your back. One of the reasons that you aren't supported like they are is because you're not a beggar. You're not going to ask for it. But I feel like in this case, you have all rights to ask for the support that you need right now. Okay. Don't ever be afraid. Vulnerability is a strength, people. Okay. You don't got to have too much pride to where you are suffering and knowing damn well you didn't help about 12 people. Them 12 people need to hold you up. And if they don't, they're beggars. They don't have the capability of doing it. Don't hold it against them. General reading for Agape 799. You have the Hex Truster card showing up upright. Strength and partnership. I believe that you're stronger than you give yourself credit for, but I think that you're most strong when you have a good partner or you're in a group. I'm the opposite. I'm my most strong when I am by myself, isolated, and I know that I can think things through on my ones. This is basically saying don't negate the power of you in a partnership. Okay. We have Francine over here by the badge. The Queen King shows up in reverse. Opposite message for you. Stand on your own. Okay. People who you are attaching yourself with are draining you. You need to be individualistic in terms of your pursuits and stop telling everybody what you're gonna do. Okay. Let me tell you something about telling people your business. When you tell people your business, their energy gets on you or on what you're trying to do. And not all of that energy is positive. It might look positive. Oh, I love that for you. Really? Oh my God. I can't wait for you to buy that house. Oh my God. You're getting married? I can't believe it. Girl. I had to learn that when I first got adopted, everybody ain't your friend. I'm gonna start sharing stuff after the fact. And as a celebrity, I have to anyway, because people like to pull up on you at the nail salon and stuff. So yeah, message from my angels. Thank you, Boots. Oh my God, your intentions and prayers are being met with great valid and victor. I feel like you deserve a blessing, and the blessing is yours. But sometimes you gotta ask for it. Sometimes you gotta reach out and ask. A lot of people only address God when they need something. Did you know that? A lot of people don't burn no herbs for their ancestors. A lot of people don't pray until prayer is the only thing they got left. Okay, that's not you. So, but, and it's not selfish to say, God, I need help. I need a blessing. Okay. For us lanterns, we have a energy basin of goodness that is waiting for us to take a withdrawal. How do you take a withdrawal? Ask for it. And then stand in a place of receptivity and not give. That's the hard part, because it feels like you're going against your nature. But remember when I stopped giving and God gave me a house? Remember that? You remember that? You remember that? Oh no! Oh, you thought I just bought this house? Oh no! God brought me this house. Why? Because I stopped giving, and I stopped giving a fuck.
Dick do be tasting better after it come out my.
You's a hoe. You's a hoe. I said that you's a hoe.
I come from a long line of hoes. I'm not the first one, maybe in this generation, but it go all the way back to slavery time. And before then, with the Egyptians
and
the Moors, a long line of selling pussy.
I love Sukihana. Can I just say that? I love Sukihana. Sukihana is like the modern day Trina, and I love it. I love it. She's a sex siren. These are people who run on lust energy. I love it, Chad. Now, could I take her out to eat at the Taj Mahal? Yeah, I would. Because just like I run on chaos, she run on sex. I fucks with it. I fucks with the bullshit. Shit. It was a scheme so that Tide would bring Candy back to bullshit. That's what it was. That's what it was. That's what it was. I do a couple more of these, and I'm going to lay down. Deja, hey Deja, it's good to see you. First off, glad to see you slaying and back. Did you expect anything less, darling? Can I have a general read, please? Yeah. By the way, get the fuck off the internet, Deja. Your videos are just entertaining. Mezzanine shows up upright. Generally speaking, I think that your state of transition is coming to a close. I remember predicting this on you a couple of months ago anyway. Stability is happening right now. Stability, comfort, and being able to plug into a niche where I think you're going to be as long as you want to be there is happening for you right now. Comfort, joy, pleasantries. That's what I get. Should I leave A alone? I see changes, but I don't think it's good enough. God who shows up in reverse. I would stick this out a little bit longer. I think that we just don't need to be as intense with the energy we're placing in a situation. So, like, a lot of us have this energy of all or nothing. It's not like that. Okay, you can still fuck with something without fucking with it fully. Do you understand? I would watch how much energy we're putting into it, but I wouldn't completely cut it off either, because they might surprise you around January. Do I come from a dark lineage? Not necessarily. I think there are positives and negatives in your lineage or your bloodline. I don't feel like you come from a line of dark casters or anything like that, but I also feel like your ancestors are literally letting me know don't fuck with you. So I think that I'll claim the same thing I claim. I come from a defensive lineage. Don't start nothing, won't motherfucking be nothing, or we gonna throw them bones. Bitch. 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 Oh, bitch. Bitch, I don't like you, bitch. Let me get a general read, and you look good in this brown, honey. Thank you, Jason. And also, can we give a round of applause for J.M. McCrae, please, over here on Instagram? Congratulations. It's good to see my clients doing well. Jason dropped a podcast that I saw the promo for as I was a viral plague. And I just sat back and he about cried during the promo, y'all. But I cried because it's so good to see you broadcasting this opinion of yours. It's always been very entertaining to me to watch you on Facebook and to see that you got a podcast showing the world who you are. I'm just very proud of you. Congratulations, Jason. And I can't wait. I told him. And I told him, I don't do this often, but Jason been with me for 4 years. And I said, I will come to Atlanta and I will do your podcast absolutely free because I fuck with you and I believe in what you got going on. So congratulations, Jason, again. Feel free to advertise yourself right now. And for those of y'all who don't know, Jason is funny. It's fun. Like, it's just entertainment. Like, he's become like my guilty pleasure. Like, I know I'm a lot of people's guilty pleasures, and you don't share me with your friends or family. I ain't telling nobody about Jason. But Jason is funny as fuck. Like, funny as hell. General reading for 3 months with Jason. Don't you give up on that goddamn podcast. Bitch, don't you have second thoughts about this goddamn podcast, bitch? Okay, this looks like the receptivity that you're looking for now might not be where it's at initially, but that's anything that you start in the public eye. You got to keep going. Jezebel also shows up upright, so I do foresee some sex for you, Jason. Praise his name.
If you can keep on praising the mouth, you ain't got to worry about what it looks like because the battle's already won.
You're going to have some dick before the end of this month, and I think that's going to utterly inspire you. The Cypress card then shows up upright in your December, so that is a new beginning for you. And it's one that is going to be met with great felicity, darling. Great felicity. I haven't seen any palm readings go out yet, but that's okay. I'm going to send out a newsletter momentarily, so hopefully I get my first palm reading request. And again, that was spawned off the scammer saying that I'll give you a palm reading for $25. It ain't $25. It's $65, but you get 3 questions, and I got you covered. I will be texting you so that you can text me back a picture of your hand, and then I will be able to read you because I may not have no breath, and I am a man. How you doing? Rasputia, I said, how you doing?
How you doing?
Right. Balana Key, I miss you too. Hey, lovely. Why not getting the math I'm taking, and what can I do to help me understand it? Math is hard. That's why this is difficult. The Phoenix card also shows up upright. So I feel like once we get one thing, everything else will kind of fall into place. Boots Levison also shows up upright. So we need to seek the counsel. This is a tutor or somebody who might also be in your same class who has a further understanding of concept. This to me feels like the concept is misconstrued. That's how math is, though. If you don't understand the concept, ain't nothing gonna make no damn sense, child. That's from what I do remember. So this is saying get the concept, but I ain't worried about it. December, you do get it, and then going into January, you'll be happy that you did. So that's what I'm gonna say. Do you see me passing the first module of nursing? Elvay is upright. That is an active yes. When will a bitch conceive and successfully be pregnant? I'm not seeing this right now. This is Bully Boot showing up in reverse, which means that your focus should lie elsewhere. However, if I'm being the psychic that I am, this is March or April, depending on a reconciliation that can be happening in December. I would re-ask your question in January to see if we can get some forward-moving notions on that. And y'all, on that note, I can't breathe. Okay, I'm sitting up here vaping and talking and hoarse and all types of stuff. But look, I will be here tomorrow, roughly around 9 o'clock p.m. or 11 o'clock a.m. It depends on how my pussy purrs. But know this, my pussy will always purr for you. If you need to see me, sessions are available Tuesday through Thursday of this week. I opened up more time. If you need something private, I got you covered. The tip jar is open unlimitedly. There is no discount code this week. I've been giving y'all Black Friday discounts all fucking year. I'm going to charge my worth until further notice, probably until Black Friday. With that being said, if you need an accurate reading, holler at your boy, girl. If you like my philosophies or you missed out on anything, watch the show on YouTube. And on that note, I am going to take this makeup off, record a couple of videos while it's still on, and mind my business. Thank you so much for being the best audience that I've ever had. Thank you for being the best support system that I ever had, holding me down while I'm sick. And I hope you're still entertained by this, but as you can see, there is a difference of mentality that I have as of right now, and I don't hate it. I'm not negating it, but one thing is going to be for true: you ain't gonna fucking keep playing with me, okay? You're not gonna keep playing with me. You're not gonna keep playing with spirit, and ultimately, just like the song says, stay with decency, stay in order, and be a lantern into somebody's darkness today. Have a good day. Bye. Ooh. And I love you. Bye, YouTube.
Baby, will you stay with me? Baby, will you? Baby, will you stay with me?
Also, if any of my squad is still in here, we do have squad readings on Thursday. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Baby.